Hey, welcome in Geek Variants. This is your host, Brent, for today's show in regards to Jujutsu Kaisen Zero. And we're going to give you a quick little synopsis of what you need to know going into this exciting feature-length film. It'll be in 105 minutes, so an hour 45-minute runtime, which is a very good time. The book itself, not all that big. I have it sitting on the shelf behind me over there. Excellent read. Would absolutely recommend it from acclaimed writer Gigi Akutami. It is absolutely amazing. The movie itself has already grossed over $1 billion yen overseas, but is just now coming to the States. It'll be exclusive to theaters from March 18th. However, streaming services will be starting a bidding war, I'm assuming, very shortly to try and get over Crunchyroll, Funimation, Hulu, Netflix, etc., because Jujutsu Kaisen Zero is in of itself one of the most acclaimed animes in the last year running. Period. Nothing else you can really say about it. It's got a 97% audience score and 8.7 on IMDb, which we all know IMDb is a little bit more critical of movies than most things, and they're still kind of learning how to deal with the whole anime films are starting to become good. I mean, Dragon Ball Super Broly, amazing movie, toughly reviewed. You had Demon Slayer Mugen Train, great movie, reviewed harshly. This movie hopefully can start moving things in a more positive direction. Both movies are absolutely amazing and would highly recommend either one for any longtime anime fans. But without any further ado, let's just get right on into it. Before we get too far in, be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Any and all newcomers is greatly appreciated. Hitting that like button really bumps us the queue, gets some new faces to talk to, get some people to talk to us in the comments, tell me what we got wrong, tell me what we got right. All it's about is really learning and educating each other, not belittling. We're not, gatekeeping here. We're just letting everyone know how we feel about everything concerning what we know and what we love. Without further ado, as I was trying to say before I got distracted by my own self, shameless plug, I know. The main characters for this movie, Yuta Okkotsu, Suguro Geto, and Satoru Gojo. Very, very simple cast. Yuta Okkotsu has been mentioned within Jujutsu Kaisen originally in the first 2 anime seasons. This guy is absolutely amazing. And by 2 seasons, I mean it was part 1, part 2. There was a lot of moving parts for the first season, 24 episodes overall. Yuta Okkotsu was mentioned by Gojo to Yuji Utadori that, hey, this is one of those dudes you need to try and be like. This guy is next level strong. You need to try to get on his level. And Yuta Okkotsu works with the curse of his childhood friend Rika, who is very, very overprotective of him and has caused him a lot of trouble in his life. She's exceptionally overprotective of him, and he's a quiet, shy nature, and anyone who tries bullying him, well, you're in for a bad day. You should be very, very respectful of Yuta Okkotsu and everything he can do. And this movie's overall will be about his growth as a person and him learning how to deal with a lot of stuff he's got going on. I'm trying not to give away the plot, but there's a lot of stuff that, without giving some information on the character, you go in and be like, what the heck's happening here? Why is it so new? What is going on? Now, Suguro Geto finally gets his chance to shine. He's the dude in Jujutsu Kaisen with the scar directly across his forehead, not Mahito, who's, absolutely insane and just one of those dudes you looked at and like, this guy's absolutely nuts. But this movie will be about Suguro Geto and how he declares war on the Jujutsu Kaisen society. How he believes everything that they have going on is wrong and why he believes that and what he personally believes. You'll see a lot more of his character fleshed out and how he ended up getting the following that he got, who this dude is and why people gravitate towards him. Suguro Geto just has a way of getting people to follow him. This movie will explain some of it, and hopefully they put a lot of shine on him because there's going to be a sequence that is animated by, I want to get this right, Sung-Hoo Park, who did God of High School, and if you're familiar with the God of High School fight sequences, absolutely phenomenal. They'll be covering this movie in itself, so I'm very, very excited to see what we got going there. Satoru Gojo will be kind of a recurring character throughout it. He will be the teacher teaching the year 2s, probably year 1s at this timeline, if I remember correctly from the book when I read it, about Maki Zenin, Toge Inomake, and Panda will be the other characters that'll be introduced to Yuta Okkotsu, and they're just going to really have a good rapport overall. Yuta and Maki are very, very important to each other, so make sure you pay attention to that. Got a lot of good relationship going on there. We'll get to see how Gojo ultimately reacted when his longtime friend Suguro Geto declared war on Jujutsu Kaisen Society because these two have been buddies for a long time, and they did many missions together. It's basically like if Yuji Itadori was to just flat out declare war with his two friends that he'd been with forever. It's just like, huh? Fushiguro would kind of give him the whole "what are you doing" kind of thing, but that's kind of what we got going on here. Hopefully Getzo gets a lot of shine. Yuji Koto's character gets fleshed out. We get Rika to really dominate this film. Yeah, you can watch it in most local theaters. A lot of people either have subs or subtitles, or dubbed in English on March 18th. Gonna try to have this video drop probably March 14th, March 17th, somewhere in that timeline, just so you guys have that kind of window to look at what we got going on here. And without any further ado, this has been the quick little recap, Jujutsu Kaisen 0. As always, be sure to hit like, be sure to hit that subscribe button, tell me what I got wrong. Be sure to check out Jujutsu Kaisen 0, Gigi Akutami's acclaimed film in theaters, March 18th, coming to streaming services, hopefully by the end of the year. But again, that all depends how the bidding war goes. So hopefully the movie is absolutely phenomenal. Check it out, the other links of everything we got. Peace.